I'm going to show you how to edit our Swedish for You website. So here you can see the home page, Swedish for You, and the different sections that we have. And in order to edit, you want to go to WordPress, which is the platform that we use. So go to swedishforyou.org/wp-admin, and that's how you access the editor for the website. Once you log in, this is what you're going to see, the dashboard, and you can see the different tabs that are available to you. The ones that we're going to commonly use are pages and then also appearances. So first, in order to edit, you're going to need to know some HTML if you wanted to add some content. So I'll just write some basic HTML that's basically all you're going to need to know are the basics. So if you wanted to make a header, so for example, a header would be like this title, services. So you do H2, because that's the header that we use, services, and then close it with bracket -H2. For text, so for example, this text, May 14th to May 20th is National Women's Health Week, you would use P. So the same thing as H2 with the brackets, and just May 14th to May 20th, and then close it with -P. If you'd want to make it bold, you can do bracket B and then close bracket B for bold, and I believe italics is bracket I and close bracket I. Some other things you might need to know are for lists. So for example, here in the health messages, we have lists of all the different topics. So the way to make a list is to do bracket UL, means unordered list, and then for every list item you would put LI, and then you'd put the item, back pain, and then close LI, and then the next item, LI, sleep apnea, and then close LI. And then in order to close the whole list, you would just do bracket UL, close UL. If you wanted to use an ordered list, so if you wanted all the topics to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you would use OL instead of UL, and it would just be the exact same thing with the list items. Sleep apnea, close LI, and then close OL for an ordered list. The last thing you might need to know is how to hyperlink. So in order to hyperlink, you're going to go A space href equals, and then put the URL you're trying to hyperlink to. And then you do close bracket, and then you write the text that's going to hyperlink to that URL. So just put Swedish website, and then you're going to close the A, and that is how you hyperlink. So that's all the basic HTML you're going to need to know. If there's any more stuff that you wanted to know, you can always look it up online. It's very accessible. So now I'll go into how to actually edit the web page. So go to pages, that's where we keep all of the different pages that we have. You can see these are our home pages, Swedish for You English, Swedish for You Vietnamese, and we have all the languages here. And then these are the sub-pages, events and news and health messages are the sub-pages, and we have that for each different language. So if we go to our home page, we can see that we're using the Divi Builder in WordPress. And the Divi Builder basically sections everything up into blocks, and you can just easily add whatever you want to add graphically, and the Divi Builder will build it for you. So for example, this is the intro, which is just the top of our main web page, would be this. And this is the health spotlight, so that's the next thing down here. And if you wanted to make a new section or edit the one that we already have, you can easily do that. So when you make a new section, it's going to prompt you to select what kind of division you want in your section. So I'll just choose half and half. And then for each module, so the modules are the different blocks that you're going to use. There are a few blocks that we use pretty often. Blurb, button, gallery, text, and then video slider are the ones that we use most often. So I'll just show you For example, if you were to click text, it would have these options. So what color do you want your text to be, and do you want it on the left or the right or the middle? And then here is where you would use your HTML. It'd be in the content area. So if I wanted to make a header, I just do h2 header, and that would be my header. And then this is just for internal use, admin label. So this is my text. And then you can see when we go here, it'll say this is my text. So this is labeling for your use. Another module that we might use is blurb. So blurb is what we use for events, and then Facebook, it has the icon and then a title and then some text under it. So for example, if I wanted to make a Twitter blurb, I would use follow us on Twitter as the title, and that's going to show up as that blue text. And I would link it to our Twitter. We don't have a Twitter, so I'll just link it to twitter.com. And I want the URL to open in a new tab. And then I'm going to use an icon. So I'm going to try to find the Twitter icon. The icon we use for events is this one, and then the social media icons are down here. So I found Twitter. And the color is already set to the default color that we have. And I don't want it in a circle because there already is a circle. And I'm going to put it on the left. So that's going to place the icon to the left of the text. And then here again, going to use some HTML. So maybe I want to hyperlink it that says click here like I do for Facebook. So href equals www.twitter.com, close, and then click here, close that. I'm going to want to put it in a paragraph because that creates the text. And then click here to follow us on Twitter. And then close the paragraph. And again, internal admin label, I'll just call it Twitter. So now we have a blurb, we have the text. Let's say we want to put a set of images under it. So you would use gallery. And then in gallery, you're going to want to use grid. And then you can choose how many images you want to be shown. So for example, here we have one image shown, one image shown. If we were to have a gallery of 2, it would have another image here. And if it were 3, it'd have another image here. So I want 4. And then yes, show title and caption. That's going to come up when we choose our choose the images that we want to go in our gallery. So let's say I just choose these 3. So this is an infographic, another infographic, and another infographic. So as you can see, these are the titles, and these are all in their respective languages. This is Vietnamese, this is Chinese, and this is another Chinese one. And these all are the titles for these infographics. So let's say I want to add those to my gallery. So I already have a gigantic gallery here, so I'll just delete some. All right. And then now this is again internal label, my gallery, save and exit. So now you see we have 3 things here. The other thing we'll use probably is button, so I'll make a button. This is the URL that it goes to. I'll just put it to the Swedish website, and then I want to open in a new tab. And then this is what actually the button shows. So Swedish website. And maybe I want it on the right. Again, internal label. And then the last module we'll use is a video slider. So here it's kind of the same idea as the gallery, except it'll automatically show in a grid. So to add a new video, this is internal label. So my first video, and then you're gonna wanna upload it or add it from our media library. So I'll just choose this one about mammograms. And then I'll choose an image overlay to go over it. So that's the image that people will see, kind of like the thumbnail on YouTube. So I'll just choose this random one. And that's what the video is gonna look like. save. I'll do another video, my second video, upload random video, or choose the one that you want. Another image overlay, you could create these easily just in a graphics or a screenshot of something. So you can save that, and then so now we're gonna see what this looks like. And voila, here is the section that we just made. So this is my text, this is my slider. As you can see, we did a grid of 4, and since it's half of the page, it's going to go down in the next row. And here are the different pages because we had so many photos that we put in. And then here's our blurb. Follow us on Twitter, click on it, goes to twitter.com. Same with our button, click on it, goes to swedish.org. And here's our video slider, so you can see here the thumbnails, and then you can just play them, and the more videos you'll have, it'll be the same thing as the gallery with the numbers on the bottom. And every time you create a new section in our home page, you're going to want to go to this blue and give it an ID. This is important for when we go to the menu. So for example, all of these, when you click it, it'll scroll down to its location on the home page. The reason why it does that is because it has an ID, and then when you click on it, the server leads it to the area with the ID. So I'll just give that ID, you know, my dummy section. Okay, so now that it has an ID, when we go to the menu, so I'll go to the menu, you can see these are all the different subpages we have. And here you can see Health Spotlight, this is the ID. So if I were to create a menu item for the dummy section that I made, I would do hashtag my dummy section. And then when we go over here and click on it, it'll directly go to that area. So I'll put it back to its original. So that is the basic concept for Divi Builder, and that'll apply for any changes you want to make to the website. And you can just build your own pages, or you can edit the main page. You can do everything with the Divi Builder, as long as you know some HTML and you know how to use the Divi Builder. So that's how you edit the website. If you have any questions, you can probably search them online on WordPress. This is all WordPress information, and you can search WordPress Divi Builder, frequently asked questions, something like that. So I wish you luck in editing the website, and have a great day.